Okay. So what we want to do first is we're going to take our piece of redwood, and I want it to be the same width as my cedar sides that I have here. So I need to take off this amount here on the side. So I can measure if I want to and set it up and move the fence. But what we're going to do is, because I have this piece that's already the width that I want it to be, is I'm going to move the fence back, and then I'm going to bring the blade up, and I want to bring it so that the blade, the gullet, the far part down there is kind of just above where I want that piece to be. So I can see that that's going to cut cleanly through. I'm going to raise it a little bit more to cut through my piece of redwood here. I'm going to bring this back down, and then I'm going to turn on the machine and let it cycle up. Now, in terms of my distance, right, I want this piece of wood to basically be left. So I'm going to bring this across just so it's gently, I don't want to press it too hard, gently pressing against the blade, and then lock my fence in place. So then when I bring my piece through, right, I should be left with the width that I want on my piece of redwood. So as I'm going to feed this through, I'm going to use some of my push sticks here. So as I get close to it, I'm going to push and keep it against the fence, perpendicular to the fence with this push stick, and then I'm going to push it forward through, and I'm going to go all the way through. Now if I had somebody else here with me, they'd be able to hold that tail off piece. I'm just going to push it, let it go, and then stop it with my leg here. Alright, so we'll save this piece for something else down the road. And then what we should notice is that now we've taken our lumber and we have the exact same width for our sides and our fronts. Alright, what we're going to do next is we're going to take this back to the miter saw. Alright, so what I have now is I have my two sides. These will be the sides of my box I've already cut. And what I want to do is I want to get the front of my box from this piece of redwood. So when I'm looking at this, I'm going to again measure this distance across here. My finish width is going to be a foot, but I want to remember that I'm going to lose, this is going to go on the inside, right? So I'm going to lose the width of my sides 2 times. So I'm going to get this at 11 inches. So again, I'm going to measure across. Instead of this time going to 12, I'm going to go to 11 inches. I'm going to put my mark as best I can see it. And then I'm going to grab my speed square. And I'm going to mark. This one doesn't go quite all the way across. So we do have a larger speed square that will span that distance. So there is my 11. I'm going to mark it, and I'm going to take it to the table saw, and I'm going to cut this out just like I did before with my sides.